So welcome to my new video. Our today's question is design a food rating system. Okay, so this type of question come into the online assessment, and also when you are doing the development, also these kind of concepts come into the picture. Like when you have to update the price of any product in particular region. So that's what I feel. Okay, so you are given a three things like food, cuisine, and rating for every ayat position. First is a food, then second like for ayat cuisine is a cuisine of that food, and rating of I is a rating of ayat food. Okay, so we have to implement two functions. So let's understand first the question. So you are given three arrays. Okay, for every ayat position this is the food, and this is the cuisine for the kimachi food. Okay, like kimachi food for example, and 9 is the rating for that food. Like okay, so for kimachi, kimchi. Okay, kimchi, the korea is a cuisine, korean is a cuisine, and 9 is a rating. Okay, this is what this array mean for ayat position. Okay, now we have to implement two functions. So first ignore the first function, we are starting from second function. For second function you are given a cuisine, and you have to return the name of the food item that has the highest rating among the given type of cuisine. Okay, if there is a tie, you have to return the item with the lexicographical smaller name. So let's understand what this statement means. So you have to implement the function. In this function you are given a cuisine name. Okay, so you have to return the name of the food that lies in this is of this cuisine type and having the most rating. Let's see, for our example, Japanese. For Japanese cuisine there can be so many foods like food 1, food 2, okay, and food 3. Okay, these are the Japanese type of cuisine. These all three foods are of same cuisine, and you have to return the ratings on which food has a maximum rating. So you have to also store rating R1, R2, R3. Okay, this is the rating. So what we can do, we can simply create a map of cuisines. So cuisine is of string type and of list. This is the list, and also list of food and rating. The food is of a string type and rating is of integer type. Okay, so whenever we give they give us a cuisine, so we can simply traverse on this list. Okay, and whichever has in the maximum rating we can just simply return it, but like traversing every time is higher complexity. Okay, so we can do something better. We can use priority queue, heap. We can use heap. Okay, so we can, instead of storing into the list, we can store it into the priority queue. Okay, and we are going to sort this priority queue on rating basis, whichever in not maximum heap. Okay, the rating basis. So whichever having the maximum rating came to the first, and if the rating is same, so we are going to sort it according to the food. Okay, so we have to create a map of cuisine that is of a string type and priority queue of food and rating. The food is of a string type, rating is of a integer type. Okay, so we can just name this map as a cuisine priority queue. Okay, so we have to create one map. Okay, so let's store this somewhere. Okay guys, let's store this map somewhere. I think, just wait guys. Okay, let's store this map here. Okay, now let's move on to the next function, like first function. Okay, what our first function says, you are given a change rating. This is the name of the function, and you are giving a food and a new rating. So you have to change the rating of food item with the its name of the food. Okay, so let's see, you are given a sushi and its new rating is, let's see, 15. So you are given a change rating function, and you have to change the rating of sushi from its previous to its new rating, that is 15. Okay, so for that you have to create first, we have to store first. For every food we have to store its rating. So we can create another map of rating is of sorry, food and rating. So food is of a string type and rating is of a integer type. Okay, so we can create a map of string and integer, that is like food to rating mapping. Okay, this is the map of food to rating mapping. Okay, so we can just simply traverse on this list and just store, like for every food we have to store its rating, food to rating mapping. Okay, so whenever this function comes, what we can do, we can simply get we can simply put our new values. Like for sushi we can simply put 15. Okay, like if in our map, first our in our map the value is nothing but sushi, and like its previous value say, let's say 10, so we can simply update it, we can remove 10 and put 15. Okay, that is what we can do. But there is also one part, like for we have to update this rating into our this map also, like cuisine map. So what we have to store, for every food we have to get the cuisine also. So we can go into our priority queue and delete the previous entry and update the new ratings. Okay, so we can simply create another map of cuisine and sorry, food to cuisine mapping. So food is of a string type and cuisine is of a also string. Okay, like food to cuisine mapping. So we have to create three maps. This is for first, like cuisine to food and rating mapping. This is for food to rating mapping, and this is for food to cuisine mapping. Why? Like when we get sushi, like sushi, what is the uh, cuisine for sushi? Sushi, let's say, firstly just smaller this map. Okay, 1 second, let me remove it. Okay, not remove, just put this two maps over here. Okay, so for sushi the cuisine is Japanese. So what we can do, we can simply get our priority queue from this array. Okay, oh sorry, this map. So in the priority queue, the let's say sushi value is 10. Okay, the store sushi value is 10. So what we can do, we can simply remove this value and put our new value. So we can remove this value and put our new value, so that if sushi is highest rated, so we get highest rated if when second function call. Okay, so our main goal is, let's see, understand, just a second guys. Okay. Okay, when we get a sushi with 15 its rating. Okay, so what we can do, we can simply traverse on our food to rating mapping map, and we can update our value to the new 15 value, and from our cuisine to food to cuisine mapping we get the cuisine, and we are going to update our new rating. Okay, and we can simply remove the before value and update our new value. Okay, so let's see, now let's understand from the code. Okay, so this is the code, let me shrink it. Okay, so we have to create three map. This is like for first map of cuisine to food mapping, and food is nothing but name and rating. Okay, so we have to sort the food according to its rating if we have the rating, and if rating is not the same, okay, if the rating is same, so we have to sort it according to the name. So we have to create the first map of string and priority queue of food, and in food we have two elements like name and rating. Okay, for second, the food to cuisine mapping. Okay, so we have to update also our cuisine map also. Okay, so cuisine priority queue map also. Okay, this in this map we have to also update the rating, so that's why we have to map food to cuisine. Okay, and the third map is of food to rating, because we have to update the new ratings, right? So and we initialize globally. Okay, we are just simply traversing on our array, and this is the food, this is cuisine, and this is the rating. Okay, we have to map our food to cuisine, so we are putting food and cuisine, we map that. Okay, for populating the our maps. And the second is food to rating map, so we have to put the food and the rating. Okay, and we have to also populate our cuisine priority queue. Okay, so this will what, if the cuisine is absent, so we have like if in our map we have to, for first time we have to put our priority queue also, we have to initialize priority queue. Okay, if cuisine is absent, okay, if absent, so we are putting the cuisine and creating the new priority queue, and priority queue is sort according to rating. If the ratings are not the same, that means we have to sort according to rating, but in the descending order. Okay, so that's why I write B minus rating and A minus rating. So this is on descending order, so that we get the food which has the most rating. If the ratings are same, then we have to sort it according to the name. So A dot name compared to B dot name. Okay, and after putting the priority queue, we are just simply adding the food and rating. Okay, then this is the function for updating. Okay, so what we are doing, we are having a food and its new rating, so we are just putting our food and new rating in our food to rating map. Okay, and we have to also change the value in our cuisine priority queue. Okay, so what we are doing, we want cuisine, so we get from food to cuisine, we get the cuisine, and from food this cuisine map we get the priority queue, right, and we are just adding our new values like new food and its new rating, and we have to delete it, right, the previous values. But in the Java priority queue, if you delete this, like write remove function here, it will say that this and the previous values are not the same, because it create for every instance, it create new objects, so it is not going to possible. For that, what we can simply do, when we have like cuisine, highest rated cuisine, so if our first element is the highest rated cuisine, that means we already updated this value. Okay, we put this new value, that means in our priority queue the first food, its rating, and it is same as in the our food to rating map. Okay, let me explain you. Okay, let me show you some. Okay, like for Japanese, we have like so many foods, like food 1, food 2, and food 3. Okay, and we are putting like for every food we are mapping it with its rating. Let's see 15. Okay, we map it with 15. This is like food 1, food 1. Okay, food 1, food 2, and food 3. Okay, so we are mapping it with rating in our food to rating mapping, and we are updating for every, when we are updating change ratings, we are updating it with new rating, and whenever we ask for maximum rating, like if it is the correct, that means it is completely updated in our food to rating map. Means like when we want for sushi, let's see, for sushi the Japanese, it's a cuisine, and this is the answer. If why this is answer, like if this food has the same rating in our food to rating map, why, because we are updating here. If it is the same, that means this is the answer. If it is not same, what we can do, we can simply remove it. So let's see, this is the food first answer. Okay, this answer is valid if the rating of this for first food, if it is same in our food dot rating map. Okay, if it is same, like let's see, if it is the same, like food dot rating is equal to food dot rating in our food dot rating map, if it is the same, then we have to simply return the name, otherwise we have to delete it. Okay, and if you say it is completely deleted, no, we are also inserting its new value. So even if it is delete, that doesn't, we don't have to care about it. Okay, because we already updated it. Okay, so let's try to run it. Yeah, it is running. Let's try to submit it. If you are new to the channel, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and if you have any doubt, make sure to comment. It is 100% passed. Thank you so much for watching.